What's up, connoisseurs? It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also, the channel that was created by a retail investor for retail investors and home of the best MJ community. Today is Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. It's September 9th. And in this video, we're going to be discussing news that just broke. And this had to do with another post on Truth Social from Trump. He said that basically he supports rescheduling and he also supports banking. And this was quite the timing because we actually discussed this in the Pow Group private community. And shout out to member Jeremy, who brought up the question: do you think that they could, talk about MJ during the debate, and do you think that he will say something before the debate happens? Because as we know, that he's going to be debating Kamala tomorrow on Tuesday, September 10th. And I said it doesn't give him a whole lot of time, and I expected that he would more than likely support banking. And I said it might be a little too early for federal legalization, but I said he might support banking, and that's exactly what we got today. And the headline he basically truthed out, I guess is the correct term, late last night. So before we get to it, make sure to smash like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. Also, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. You should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. And shout out to all the new channel members. Really do appreciate all of the support. Recently launched those the memberships on YouTube and member-only videos. Also, you can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So here's the MJ Moment article: Trump backs federal MJ rescheduling and MJ industry banking access. So if I just bring up the Pow Group private community here, you can see Jeremy late, I guess it was like midday yesterday. Yeah, it was 10:53 a.m. And he posted saying, will Trump make an announcement before or after the debate, you guys think? And then we went through and I said, it doesn't give him a whole lot of time. And where did I say it? Right here. I said he may criticize Kamala for her lack of mentioning it, but I can't see I can't see them bringing up MJ in the first debate. Maybe the second debate. Maybe they bring up crypto first as well, because it seems like crypto's sort of at the forefront at the moment. They're trying to get legislation done before the end of the year, and they're scrambling because the other side of the aisle is supporting crypto. So I think the Dems need to support crypto because they're gonna lose from those single issue voters if they don't pivot, right? So I said he may criticize her. If he says he supports federal legalization banking, it could be huge. I doubt he will say he supports full-blown legalization right out of the gate. And then I said, but banking, I could see him get behind. We shall see. A lot of swing states are very influenced by MJ policy. And that was at 11:07 a.m. And then you can see here, we had a post here from Steve. Shout out to Steve and Jeremy. You can see here for Truth Social, that was at 10:24 p.m. So about 12 hours later, he came out and he tweeted, as I previously stated, I believe it is time to end needless arrests and incarcerations for adults for small amounts of MJ for personal use. We must also implement smart regulations while providing access for adults to safe, tested product. As a Floridian, I will be voting yes on Amendment 3 this November. As president, we will continue to focus on research to unlock the medical uses of MJ to a Schedule 3 drug and work with Congress to pass common sense laws, including safe banking for state-authorized companies and supporting states' rights to pass MJ laws, like in Florida, that work so well for their citizens. So again, I'm not trying to get political. I'm not telling you who to vote for. All I want is for MJ to no longer be a partisan issue. This should be bipartisan, just like crypto, in my opinion. This channel was created by a retail investor for retail investors, and specifically to focus on MJ. Probably 70 to 80%, if not more, of the content are focused on MJ and this medicine of the future. It's my passion. It's always going to be my passion. So it's always going to be the focal point of this channel. But at the end of the day, I also support the crypto industry as well, right? We're going to see the entire financial system basically flipped upside down, and we're going to see a new one ushered in. So, while I love MJ, I love crypto as well, but MJ is my passion. So why do I say that? It's because I want them to both be on the same level playing field. Like, we shouldn't have one party supporting it, the other one not, especially when the majority of Americans, right? I'm talking about America here, even though I'm Canadian, but even Canadians, right? The majority of people around the globe, whether it be the US or Canada or abroad, the majority of people support it. And we need to give the people what they want. We need to get away from this, dictatorship where, you get 60, 70, sometimes 80% of the country, or, the globe in some cases, where, it's supported, and it's still like, it's just asinine. There's still some places in the planet where if you have just simple possession over a certain amount, you get the death penalty. Like, this is just absurd, right? We need to end this, just like the stupidity. It's just it's a plant, for crying out loud. Like, it's not, well, I wouldn't say it's saving people's lives, but it's definitely making people's lives better and the quality of their life. So a little bit of a tangent there, but I don't care who wins. I really don't. I just want what's best for MJ, and the best thing that we could ever hope for, regardless of what side of the fence you're on or who you're going to vote for. That's not the point here. The point is that it shouldn't reside with one party, right? It should be bipartisan. It should be, vote for the best candidate. Absolutely. Vote for who you believe in. But in my opinion, it shouldn't be a, buy into this person because they support MJ, or buy into this person because they support crypto. If majority of the population want both, well, then again, these politicians need to support people. And the one thing I like about this is it is commonsensical, right? Former President Trump says he supports federally rescheduling MJ and opening up access to banking services for business in the MJ industry. He's also reiterating his support for the legalization initiative on Florida's November ballot. As president, we will continue to focus on research to unlock medical uses of MJ to Schedule III drug and work with Congress to pass common sense laws. So basically, they just quote his Truth Social post. And they say the 2024 Republican presidential nominee made clear that he will be voting in support of legalizing MJ in Florida, where he is a resident. So he goes. They like to kind of recycle a lot of the same information. Like, some of these articles could be probably like a quarter of the length. They like to go and basically reference other articles that they've posted in the past, in like the last week or so. And you can see here they post his link to Truth Social. So it's great to see. Yes, we can follow him on Truth Social, but whenever MG Moment, I don't know a whole lot of people that are on Truth Social, but it's always great whenever you see it circulating in the news. And then also the S&P 500 is kind of cooperating here today. We're up 0.65% pre-market at 543. So we'll just take a look at a couple of our MJ names here. So MSOS up almost 10% here pre-market. TLRY up a little over 3%. And CGC up a little over 7.5%. So I mentioned last week in the Power Group private community as well that we should be seeing a bounce at some point soon in the MJ sector. And as the chart, or as this saying in the adage goes, show me the chart and I'll tell you the news. And right now it looks like, these politicians, they're just, it's actually hilarious how predictable they are. Like, I remember even like Boris Jordan from Gearleaf saying that, I've been around politics, I understand politics, and they're going to leave it to as close to the election as possible. And here we are. It's September 9th. What are we, two months away? A little less than 2 months away, and we have the elections coming. And you're seeing, it's like clockwork. It's actually hilarious. And at the end of the day, it's no wonder that Nancy Pelosi's worth like what, $250 million. Just from the little time that I follow politics and the market, like obviously I've been following the market for over a decade now, almost 2 decades. But, when you really like start to study these politicians, it's actually hilarious how predictable they are. And just imagine not only do you have a little bit of experience and, exposure to politics, and you start to kind of understand how the game is played. Now imagine if you're Nancy Pelosi with actual insider information. It's no wonder that she has a net worth of, what, $300 million? Gross. All right. Hope you have a great day. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you on the next video.